Hello, world. What's up, guys? This is Dave Van Auken with the Fight Bananas podcast. And yes, it's that time of the year. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's coming up, guys. Super Bowl Sunday. We've had so many people reach out to the Fight Bananas podcast. Who do you have? And, and all that. And we're like, okay, we're an MMA podcast. So for one, I'm going to get my man, the Professor John Radford, on the line with me any second now. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl very quick, but what I want to do, what we're coming with, the angle we're going to take is if we had a Super Bowl fight card, a Super Bowl Sunday fight card, pay-per-view after the Super Bowl, who would be on it? Who would be the main event? Why? So we're going to go, John and I, we're going to have our Super Bowl card after the Super Bowl. And it's going to be some fun, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to the Fight Bananas YouTube channel and listen on iHeartRadio. Man, we're so excited. Content is king, and that's what we're bringing.
Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl show. We are the Bears Shuffling Crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind.
Here we are, guys. The Professor, John Radford, ready to talk Super Bowl Sunday and our Super Sunday fight card. The Professor, how you doing, brother?
Good, brother. How are we doing? Fight Bananas doing well over there?
Oh, my gosh, man. We fire.
Well, fire. You were killing it. Killing it, right?
We're like
Awesome.
Alicia Keys. This
Ooh.
girl is on fire.
All right. Hell yeah. Let me tell you, I'm so excited for Super Bowl weekend for the fact that Tom Brady's not playing in it. I don't have to watch Tom Brady play in a Super Bowl this year. I'm super excited. Like, you have no idea. I don't care who wins. I really don't. Tom Brady doesn't get to win. So for everybody out there, yes, I drink Tom Brady haterade. I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback, but gosh, I just don't like seeing that guy win.
No, I love it, dude. We usually have like a script. We're so off script, and I love it. I took the mic away because I was laughing so damn hard. That was terrific. I love it, guys. That's John Radford. You're welcome. He's free. He's part of the podcast. We should charge for this now. Okay.
So either way, Chiefs, Niners, Garoppolo, Holmes, whoever, speed kills, call it what you want. Just give me a good game. I'm going to have some chicken wings, some pizza, and a little bit of whiskey bourbon on the side, and enjoy my Sunday evening because Tom Brady's going to be sitting doing the same thing I'm doing, just in a lot bigger house.
Yeah, maybe a little bigger. Okay, so, yeah, I'm telling you, John, it's been absolutely bananas. All the people, who do you got, asking, I'm like, wow, I didn't think we would get that much love. It is the Super Bowl Sunday. I totally get it. It's, we're a sports podcast, we're an MMA podcast, and I know the Super Bowl it's as big as any event can be, so I do get it. So I was like, okay. One, you and I, we can talk about it. We'll predict, and then, boom, it's out there forever. It's in the ether. I think they're going to download this on a Laserdisc somehow, some way. It'll be out there.
Did you say Laserdisc?
Hey, you know what it is, brother.
I love it, yes.
I'll
buy that.
After that, I was like, okay, what can we do to make it into an MMA podcast? So I'm like, dude, I love this idea. The Super Bowl starts around 5:30, 6 o'clock. It goes to 9 or 10. That's when the fight game starts. So what happened if we created this Super Sunday pay-per-view? Hey, the UFC might even take this idea. They're going to love it so damn much. They take it, and they send everyone to pay-per-view. They start it 5 minutes after the Super Bowl's over. Everyone's already drinking and eating. You don't want the party to end. You put this mega 5-fight card on, and boom, you just make money. I'm just trying to give the UFC money. Right?
You're trying to print them money all day long. That's all you ever do is give them great ideas. Scoreboard idea, Justin Gaethje, Connor in Dublin, Ireland. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. You're just giving them money.
Hey, we are the hottest trending podcast in the world, but whatever. Well, okay. So let's start in the game. You said it. Yeah, to me, it's a really cool game. It's fun. It's different. It's new. It's unique. Kyle Shanahan. I really do like Andy Reid. I think that's kind of the thread that's been the storyline of this Super Bowl week is Andy Reid trying to get his first championship. So that's where I'm going to go. The 49ers, to me, John, is the better team. The roster 1 through 52 is better. Their defense is better, and usually defense wins championships like the 85 Bears, like the Ravens, like that Denver Broncos team. It was not Peyton Manning. It was Von Miller. But all that being said, I'm going with the best coach, the best quarterback, the best player. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to win 35-31 Super Bowl MVP, Patty Mahomes.
My numbers are really close to yours, too, as far as which one's going to be, what the score is going to be. I had it sitting around like 35, 30, 35, 30. Dang, you read my mind too much, buddy. You read my mind too much.
We're two brilliant dudes. Come on.
Great minds think alike, right? Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you with what you said. It would be nice for Andy Reid to win one. It'd be nice for him to solidify his legacy. He's had a great coaching career. Just never won the big show, right? Never won the big game. I think I've already bet you $1 saying that the Kansas City Chiefs will be losing, and I will take the 49ers, and I'm taking the 49ers still, but I'm doing that because I don't know if you know, but Mozart, the 49ers running back, is from New Smyrna Beach. He's a former CUDA from New Smyrna Beach High School.
Are you serious?
Yeah, swear to God.
Really?
Yeah.
The NSB.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, their starting running back, who came out of nowhere this year, went to New Smyrna Beach High School down the street from us.
Dang, that's pretty legit. Wait, can I switch? Is it too late to switch?
You can do whatever you want. You're Dave. You can do whatever you want. But I'm going to go with them to root for the hometown boy to get his ring. But at the same time, you are so right with the way that like defensive wins and all that kind of stuff. But I have never seen a team score so quickly. And be in such a role like the Chiefs have when they need to, like when they're down by that little, like against the Texans in the playoffs and everything like that, they just score so fast. And it's like something happens to where they get the ball back and it happens again. They score. Some guy, muffs a punt that has nothing to do with anybody but that guy right there, right? He muffs it, they pick it up, and then they score again. It's nonstop scoring as quickly as they go. As soon as Patrick Mahomes finds the end zone, it's like NBA jams from back in the day. He's on fire. And him and the rest of the team go down the field and score. But I think they're going to run into that wall this time. I think they've done it a little bit too much. And I think the solid, more full run game, the defensive end and everything like that, I think is going to be too much for the Chiefs to overcome. And sadly, Andy Reid won't get his storybook ending if it wasn't ending, or he won't get it this year. He has plenty of time to keep coaching because he has a hell of a team behind him, but he won't get it this year.
Okay. Hey,
I'm gonna take the same score. Just flip it.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie because I was already thinking that 35-31. I'm gonna take the Niners over the Kansas City Chiefs, and we'll just keep the same score the way it is because I like that score. I think it's gonna be high scoring.
Okay, so hopefully we get those squares in our Super Bowl bet. You know what I mean? Hopefully we have the 1 and the 5.
Exactly. We need them squares. We need them.
Well, there you go. So all right. So there's our Super Bowl picks. The professor's got the 49ers. Dave, the Wave, has the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes. Oh, who's your MVP of the game?
What?
Who's the MVP of the Super Bowl?
Who's that? Oh, MVP of the Super Bowl. MVP of the Super Bowl. MVP of the Super Bowl. Sherman.
Wow, I like it.
Sherman or the running back Mozart. Even though he's like young and rookie, Sherman or the running back.
I like that. My dark horse, it's so crazy. Someone asked me that, and I was like, oh, it's Patty Mahomes. And they're like, okay, how about the Niners? Like, right away, I was like, George Kittle. I was like,
oh, yes, sure. Ooh, Kittle, I like that one, Dave.
I think like Jimmy G, Jimmy G throws for like 220 yards and like maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns, but 1 pick or 2 pick, kind of like does the Brady what he did last year. But Edelman was like, if Kittle goes for like 150 and 2 touches and it's just like a monster, I'm like, oh, dude, a tight end, the first tight end to win the Super Bowl MVP. I can see that. Okay, all right,
I'll take that. I like Kittle, but I'm gonna stick with my first pick. Sherman. Richard Sherman.
There we go. Okay, so we're 9 minutes and 34 seconds into the podcast. I'm about to make a sponsor plug right now to Warhammer Fightwear. Check them out, guys, at warhammerfightwear.com. They got some of the best gear, man. I got the T-shirt. The professor's got the T-shirt. They got leggings for the ladies. I'm telling you guys, check out warhammerfightwear.com. All right, we're here. This is the Super Sunday card. There were so many picks. You can't go wrong on these cards, and I love these hypothetical dream cards. John, do you want me to give all 5 and you give all 5, or would you want to go back and forth 1-1-1-1?
It's whatever you want to do, man. You pick, you roll with it. If you feel like you want to keep rolling, you go. If you got to stop for a minute because you need to regroup or think, toss it to me and I'll go from there for my side. So whatever you want to do, brother.
Okay. I think let's just get into a rhythm. I'll do it. I'll give you my card, and then you be like, okay, I might like that or take that. Okay, here we go. I'm giving it to you.
No, question: Is it just you? Is it just MMA?
Ooh,
and is it just UFC?
It's funny. I have like two different ones, but I thought we were doing strictly UFC because I was giving them the money.
Okay, that's fine.
I can do either
strictly
one.
UFC.
Okay,
nope, got it.
Okay, here we go. So the first fight of the night, I love this fight. Okay. So like I said, it's Super Bowl Sunday. You got to get people interested. So I'm going to bring a villain on the card. I need a light weight class to start it. I need action. I need 5 rounds. So this is the title fight. I got the cringe champion himself, Henry Cejudo, defending against one of my all-time favorites now. Just keep on growing up the charts, Mr. Dominic Cruz. I love that fight.
Good,
that's the start.
Good.
The second one, so I got to put people on roller coasters. I want a Rocky Balboa story. I want an underdog story. So if you get an underdog, you got to put one of the best of all time. So that's Amanda Nunes. I'm putting Amanda on my dream card, and I'm giving the underdog to it. This is a female I love dear at heart. She's been on the podcast multiple times. I'm talking about the phenom from Orlando, Florida, Felicia Spencer versus Amanda Nunes. Okay, you like this so far?
Let's go. I like it so far. I got 2 title fights. I'm down.
2 title. They're actually all 5 title fights. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm giving the people what they want. That's what I'm doing.
Got you.
So the middle fight, you guys be like, "Are you serious? This isn't the main event?" No, this is not. I love this fight. This is an all time, but this could main event any card except for this one. I have maybe the youngest rising star in all of MMA. I got Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, defending the middleweight strap. And I know he's about to fight Yoel Romero. I know Costa's out there. No. I'm dusting an old Hall of Famer off. I'm bringing back Mr. Rush. I'm bringing back George St. Pierre back to the title that he gave back up. How about GSP versus Izzy? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Keep going.
So I got the co-main and the main. The co-main is my favorite word in MMA and mixed martial arts. It's the trilogy word. It's the retirement fight. We talked about this a couple shows ago, John. Both fighters leave regardless, win or lose. It's the heavyweight championship on the line in the trilogy. The champion Stipe Miocic versus DC Daniel Cormier.
Okay.
The main event.
Oh, I know what this one is.
If you listen to the show once or 151 times, like this is the episode, you know what it is. This is for the BMF title. The greatest mixed martial artist on this planet, George Masvidal, is defending the BMF title against the biggest name, the biggest draw in the sport. The rivalry will be outstanding. It will be absolutely bananas. The smash talk, the game, the fight talk, the hype, the videos, everything about it. Conor, the Notorious McGregor versus Masvidal in the main event of all main events, Super Sunday Showdown, Conor versus Georgie.
Dude, that's epic. That's epic. And the craziest part about the whole thing is that you gave the BMF title the main event.
How can that? I thought about it. I really did. I was like, it's got to be the heavyweight. It's a heavyweight and a trilogy and a retirement. I'm like, no. Okay, it's got to be Izzy and GSP. GSP always main events. But GSP did a main event when Brock Lesnar main evented him on UFC 100. Just throwing that little nugget of information out there. Guys, Masvidal and Conor are the 2 biggest names in the goddamn sport. They are on fire. The BMF title is real. Get on it or get off.
Okay, all right. I like it. I like all of them. First of all, you took my first one away.
Did I really?
I'm like, yeah. Henry Cejudo, Dominic Cruz, got to see it, got to want it, got to have it. Need to see it at some point. 100% healthy Dominic Cruz versus Henry Cejudo, I think is a very, very interesting matchup. Would love to watch that as an MMA fan. So I'm going to roll with that one on the opening spot too. All right, so I got you. So I agree with you on that one. Now, number two, you want a banger? Rocky story and everything like that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not giving you one. I'm giving you 2 of the baddest females on the planet, and I'm giving you Zhang Weili, if I said that right, I don't think I did, but versus Valentin Shevchenko.
Oh, that's a great fight. Wow. Love that.
Bring those because they're close enough. You know, that Zhang Weili, I mean, she's a big girl, like as far as muscle wise. I swear she can make 125 easy and still compete at the top of the level of the game. You know, and Shevchenko is just Shevchenko. So I'm taking that as the second one.
Love
Amanda
that fight,
Nunes doesn't even get on the card. I'm sorry.
No,
but
you
I'll
win.
take that one instead.
You win that one. You win.
Okay. So then the next one is I'm going to go ahead and give everybody what they want. They want to see it. They want to see it. They hear about it. GSP back on the card. And just because we'll say it, for all fight predictions, I don't think this is going to happen. Go back and check out other fight podcasts that we've done on Fight Bananas, and you'll know my prediction for this fight, a fight before this fight. But I'll take Khabib versus Georges St. Pierre.
Wow, I forgot. How did I forget about? Oh man, you're winning this.
Khabib,
I think
Khabib versus Georges St. Pierre for the lightweight strap.
Okay.
He's going to make that a triple threat. He's going to come down. They're going to fight it there, and those going to be for a lightweight strap. I don't know if George can make it. I see why you say going to 185 because that's the last thing he did. But Khabib Nurmagomedov versus GSP, even if it's a catchweight bout, not for a strap, that's the third fight, right?
I love it. I love it. You might be winning on this. You might be winning right now. Okay, keep it real. Co-main event. Here we go.
Co-main event. Here we are. Co-main event. I want to see. All right. I want to see exactly what you put in the co-main event. I'm not going to lie. I'll take Stipe and DC in a retirement fight. Right. I will take that all day long.
And I'm not going to lie. I stole the retirement with you. This is the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Savage, WrestleMania 7. I stole this. You said it on the podcast. I thought about it. I listened to ourselves around 5 times. That's what I do. And I'm like, man, the professor nailed it. I really like it. Both men walk away. It would just bring so much more buzz. It would bring something extra to the trilogy.
Yeah, they would say, last man, hey, literally whoever wins this will be, as far as we're considered, the GOAT of the heavyweight division, to be able to knock off each other twice, knock off the other person twice and do it, in fashion. And especially if they both agreed to walk away after that one. You know what I mean? It's both their last fight. That would be, I think they'd both go into with just such an iron will and fury to win, knowing it's the last thing, the last one they're going to have that, the last chance to walk away with that belt, and they're both retiring. I mean, I think that'd be epic.
Wow.
So that would be awesome at number 2. Oh man, you, Conor Masvidal, right? BMF title. I guess it only seems right.
Yes.
I knew it was that. It had to be on the card. You're right. It's Super Bowl weekend. What's bigger than, the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers right now? Nothing except for Conor and Jorge Masvidal going at it for the BMF title. And I'm going to be honest and say it's a catchweight at 165. Okay. It starts the first title at 165 after the BMF.
Okay, I'm the judges in the Floyd Money Mayweather versus Conor McGregor fight. I am giving it to you. The professor won this. I love I love the female fight on it. I really like your GSP Habib. I want GSP Izzy. Hey, we're not that far off there, but I like it.
Solid with the Nunes and the Felicia Spencer. I love that story. Israel Adesanya GSP is so interesting. No one has ever said anything like that because everybody talks about the lower weight category.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I'll give you a 50-50 flip. Well, maybe we'll let the people decide. Let them know. Like they can decide who they thought was the better one. But you definitely nailed the main event, and you definitely nailed the opening event. So I agree with you there, and the trilogy. I mean, I've only disagreed with 2 of them, I guess, right?
Right. Yeah. So. It's guys. It's so easy. I know it's like if you want to make a super card, there's just so many fighters, there's so many weight classes, and it's just we're in a weird time. The Stipe DC is just, it's easy. It's right here. Maybe 10 months from now, Curtis Blades is the champion, and we can argue about is it versus Overeem, or is it who knows who it could be versus Rosenstruck. Who knows? But right now, the Super Bowl season, Conor and Maz are the 2 hottest names in the business. They're in the same dang weight class that Conor just fought at. It's simple. And I know people can say, oh, Usman's not on your card, or Habib's not on mine, or is he not? For one, there's only 10 spots, guys. We can only go 10 spots, so we can't have literally 22 fighters on the card. And yeah, maybe it's overbooked, or maybe it's I got 5 titles, but I'm trying to make a statement. It's the first Super Sunday showdown. You know what I mean? I'm trying to everyone. The Super Bowl has what, John? It has like 22 million people that watch it. And I think if
absolutely.
You don't have a prelim, you don't have an undercard, it's just a pay-per-view event. You charge $50 Super Bowl and 5 fights, and as soon as the Super Bowl goes off, the confetti goes up, they say Patrick Mahomes is the MVP, because I called it, and then 5 minutes later, 5-minute countdown, bottom right-hand corner, you give Fox 10% of the proceeds. Head to pay-per-view. Head to Super Showdown Sunday, UFC pay-per-view. I think it would be the biggest pay-per-view in the history of the sport. I think it would.
I think it would, but you would then have nothing happen in America on that Monday.
Oh, it should already be a holiday. I don't want to get into politics, but Donald Trump wants to do 25 different things. Why can't he give us the Monday after the Super Bowl off? Come on.
Right. I heard the governor in the state of Florida is looking to like make the day after Halloween, like, a holiday in the state of Florida, so the kids don't have to go to school. I don't care about that. I don't care. Give me the Super Bowl Sunday off. Give me that Monday off after the Super Bowl. I care about that. Let's make that the holiday in Florida, not the other way around. Not Halloween. I don't need candy. I can get candy at the store.
2 things. 1, I love how we have no state tax here in Florida. And 2, I'm all in for more holidays. I want more holidays.
Right. Just make a Fight Bananas holiday. Everybody has to listen to us on this day, every year, no matter what. We'll do it all.
That's brilliant. But real quick, we're going to end this show on this. There is something I do. I want 3 minutes of your time. I'm so excited. Island Fight 62. February 28th, the main event just got announced. We have the next big thing, Miss Taylor White on the show. She's been on the podcast plenty of times, one of our favorite guests. She's back in the main event at Island Fights versus Julie Russell, who's a game opponent. I love this card. Sarah McDonald was just announced. Boom, she's coming on the podcast this Monday on Fight Bananas. We got the legend, the soon-to-be legend himself, Chris Mixon's about to be announced. I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but I'm recording, so it is. It's out there. Island Fight 62 is going to be absolutely bananas.
It is, man. We're super excited. I legitimately cannot wait for that Island Fight. It's that trip down to Pensacola from where we're at is always one that we look at like, oh man, but this one I'm super excited to get on the road for and go down there, and it's going to be a fantastic event. One of the biggest amateur events that you can come to in the United States, period, end. And it's just going to be a great card. And the next big thing's going to do her thing. Just watch. We got some stuff cooking.
Wow. And you talking about that drive, it's usually you and the passenger drinking proper 12, and I'm driving 7 straight hours. What are you talking about, John?
I think I drove once with a bang or 2 or something like that. Like, come on.
No, you went through the night.
I made it a couple times.
You did. Yeah. This man went through. If you need someone to drive you through the night at 3 a.m., there's no one better in the game than John Radford. There you go. There's no one better.
As long as you have somebody talking to me. If you can keep me talking, I could talk for a long time.
That is true.
You asked for 3 minutes. I just gave you 4, so there you go.
Wow, Island Fight 62. That's around the corner, February 28th. Wow, this is Super Bowl weekend. We're so excited. Chiefs and 49ers. We got the professor picking the Niners. I'm picking the Chiefs. I love it. We gave our Super Sunday Showdown card. Another show in the books. And, okay, I'm going to announce it right here at the end. I was going to keep it a secret for a couple more days. Professor. So I got Miss Sarah McDonald. She's coming on Fight Bananas on Monday. The very next day, I'm just putting out more content than people can ever believe. That Tuesday, are you ready for this?
What is it?
One of the greatest UFC fighters, one of the best future Hall of Famer, one of the best UFC light heavyweight challengers, fighters of all time, Glover Teixeira is going to go bananas Tuesday here at Fight Bananas.
Oh, epic. Such a great guy. Not to mean one of the toughest men on the planet, period, end. Oh my gosh, that's a great show. You're doing hella things over here in Fight Bananas, bro. doing hella things over here. It's awesome. I love it.
Hey, man, appreciate it. And last little thing, we're about to end up January, right? Yeah, January. This is January 2020. Little fun announcement: the most downloaded month in the Histories podcast. There you go. We're just. How many announcements can we give? How many can we give?
That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
There we go, man. So, Professor, we appreciate you. Island Fight 62, we will be absolutely in the building. Pictures, interviews galore. Make sure you stay tuned. Man, hell of a card. I think you won. I'm going to give you the victory. Khabib versus GSP. That's probably one of the best fights in the world. Chiefs, Niners, this Sunday, Super Bowl. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Download, subscribe. Go to all of our sponsors, Enso Nutrition, Makotech Mouth Guards, Fusion CBD products. Put in the code FIGHT2020 for 10% off. John, any last words?
Hey, man, thank you for having me as usual. And everybody look out for those fight breakdowns. Got a huge boxing match coming up on February 22nd. Me and Dave are going to break down Tyson Fury and Wilder 2. And then, of course, we got some other big fights coming up in the UFC that we're going to break down as well. So keep a lookout for the fight breakdowns. And always, always listen to Fight Bananas.
Can't say
hit that subscribe button.
You can't say it better than that. Professor, God bless you, man. Love you. Talk to you.
Talk to you later, brother.
Bye.
We're not here to start no